Yeah, we're good. What's up, Fly Shields Fly Nation? I'm also hoping that this podcast maybe has a bigger reach. We're talking about general UFL news today with Mike Repole issuing a statement that the Birmingham Stallions, as well as the Houston Gamblers, are out. We're down to 6 teams, and OKC doesn't come till 2028. So that means we got 2 more locations for next year. And I'm wondering if they're going to go back into the USFL/XFL existing locations to come back, or if we're going to go somewhere new, which would seem kind of rushed considering they're playing the slow game with OKC and other teams. But we'll get into that. Jay, tell me something you did for yourself already today.
Already today, I took 5 minutes to just sit on my patio. Yo, I'm gonna hop on my phone. I'm all jacked up.
Dude, you need to recalibrate your signal. You're
I don't
hurting
think
right
you
now.
can hear me. Damn it.
Your face is frozen. You look crazy. Did you even hear me? Your signal's butt cheeks. Your face is frozen. You look crazy.
Damn, that was wild.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Whatever you're doing now is great.
Yeah, I switched to my phone.
Oh, look at us. All right. What's something you did for yourself today already?
No, we got to start over. I don't think any of that recorded.
I think it did.
Well, I got to start over. I'm all flabbergasted. You got to do it over again.
I know,
I
but
need you to do it. I need you. So you want me to just go? All right, fine. I'll just go. I asked for one thing. I asked for no. I asked for one thing. I asked for one thing. I asked for one thing. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just go. Ask me the question again. Now that I'm recalibrated, I'm
You're
re-regulated. Ask me the question, please.
Stallions out, Gamblers out. What to do next, UFL? Jordan, what's something you did for yourself today?
All right. What did I do for myself today? I played a small little dart game all on my own. I got a dartboard down in my office. I took 5 minutes between to transition from one project to the next, threw some darts, hit a bullseye, MBD. But I love throwing darts, so I took some 5 minutes for myself, throw some darts. Fantastic question. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
What did you get into for you?
I
For
woke
you,
up.
Coach Mars.
I woke up. I went on a jog,
Mm.
did a mile just to keep myself moving, and then I had my stretch zone appointment, which
Ooh.
for all you late 20s, early 30s, and beyond folk out there, it has changed my life. I had incredible hip pain, was grunting whenever I would stand up.
It was bad.
I've been going through, yeah, even I was with you. You're like, you need to fix yourself. I'm 6 weeks into stretch appointments at Stretch Zone, where they just strap you to a table and they meet whatever needs you got and they just let it rip. And I don't have that pain anymore. So I'm kind of viewing it myself as a classic car, you know,
Okay.
washed up Division III lineman. I'm a classic car, needs steady maintenance. Right now I'm going every week when football starts, which is, next
Pretty
week.
soon.
I'm going to start going bi-weekly, and then when football's over, then go back to weekly. But that's the plan. It's changed my life. Stretch Zone appointments. Check it out. See if there's a location in your area. No free.
I mean, that was a free ad, dude.
Yeah,
That
was
was
a free
free
ad.
ad space.
We're
We're gonna have a conversation with Stretch Lab. My goodness.
Stretch Zone. There probably is a Stretch Lab too. Who knows?
That was a heck of an endorsement, though. Great analogy. I can hear. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to them because that's an ad read right there.
Yeah, revisionist conversation. All right, so we're going to talk Stallions and Gamblers out. We're going to talk about what the UFL might do. I think we have some pretty good ideas here. We haven't even really talked at length. I just know it's going to happen. But we're going to start with the opening drive, then a red eye. We'll combine the film room and the look ahead because it's an off-season pod. So consider it the meat and potatoes. Consider it the entree. And then we'll hit the final whistle. So
hold on, real quick. If the listeners need an extra serving of the Fly Shields Fly podcast, we just were on with the Just Win Sports Betting podcast.
Yeah.
A couple days back. I think that was the 29th that came out. So you can hop on there, listen to them. They're on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Check them out. Thanks to the guys for having us on.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Shane, for having us on. And that was a fun time too. We got to have them on at some point, dude. Stitch barking is driving me crazy. He barks at nothing. Stitch. I'm going to mute myself so I can really let him have it.
All right, y'all. Just bear with us as Coach Mars is tending to Stitch the dog, adorable little pug, and he's back. You want to get us going?
You just did it again.
He's fine. Stitch is having a good time. He's
Please,
enjoying his summer
Mark.
break.
Oh my God, I'm going to go crazy.
Just let him vibe out.
You know what I realized? Pugs, like he doesn't bark, he woofs. Like his pug bark
He's
is
a
really
wolf.
woof.
A wolf.
Woof,
Yeah.
woof, woof.
Oh, wolf. That's a good Stitch impression.
The things we do. All right. Anyway, opening drive, and I needed something to get my blood not boiling because it's not boiling. It's just coursing through my body. For the opening
All right.
drive, we're gonna just talk. We're gonna talk LeBron, baby.
LeBron James, dog. LeBron James. The Philadelphia 76er LeBron James. Can
Yeah,
you believe it?
I
Oh,
I
oh.
believe it. Look at what I got right here. It's gonna be framed in my classroom.
I love that. I love it.
The frame gets here
Fantastic.
for all you
What
kids.
so those if you're just listening, he's showing up the Philly Inquirer article of LeBron front page. It's a Philly king instead of a Philly thing. But my goodness, we getting the ring, baby. Championships coming to Philly. We're
And
going down Broad Street, no doubt.
I know we catch flag. You're supposed to be a DC Defenders podcast. You're from
Blah
Philly.
blah 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 blah.
You're confused. Trust me when I say we may be two of the least confused people on the planet. We're just comfortable with who we
Talk
are,
that talk.
and
Talk that talk.
we're not going to pretend to be anyone else. And
No,
quite frankly, you're going to see a lot of LeBron James in a Sixers uniform on your screens. We are now the center of world sports. So,
world sports.
and it's only going to elevate the defenders. It's only going to elevate the defenders. It's what do we call that trickle down glaze?
Wow, trickle down glaze. Check the show notes for Coach Robbie's dissertation on trickle down glaze.
Hakeem Butler, dropped it. Oh!
Get that off. Get that off the screen. Get it off the screen.
Hakeem Butler signed rookie card.
Get it off the
It
screen.
was only $8. Best receiver in the
lot.
UFL, and it's on my bookshelf. All right. Anyway, I just want to quickly comment on how I believe the LeBron James signing is the third best sports feeling I've ever had in my life. It's on my Mount Rushmore. Feeling number one, Eagles' first Super Bowl. Feeling number
Obviously,
two,
yep.
Eagles' second Super Bowl.
Oh,
feeling number three, LeBron James signing with the Sixers on July 24, 2026. Feeling number four, Bryce Harper hitting a home run to send the Phillies to the World Series in 22. Those are my top four.
So a Phillies World Series doesn't make the cut.
Well, they
made it too.
But
I'm talking they've won it, and you talk about the game where they win.
I didn't appreciate it as much as I would. Right. And also, let me tell you a quick story here. Here's your history lesson. In 2008, when the Phillies won the World Series, I was in
11th grade. 10th grade. Baby boy.
I was in the beginning of 10th grade, and everybody and their brother, sister, niece, nephew, all the King's men didn't come to school for the parade.
Of course.
They went to the Phillies championship parade. The only people in school that day were the handful of kids that didn't care and football players, because our coach said, we have a game tonight. You need to be in school.
The sacrifices,
Halloween,
man.
It was like Halloween.
Yeah. I remember that. Oh, I remember that. So yeah, that was 08, right?
Yeah, it was just.
That was Halloween. Was October 31st that year. We played Warwick. We didn't get to go to the parade either. That was our senior year. We definitely weren't missing.
Yeah. So anyway,
you were a wee baby sophomore. The sacrifices you got to make for the love of the game.
I remember I wore a cape to school that day. I was wearing a football jersey and a cape. That was an easy costume.
I love it. Love it.
But yeah. So anyway, I just think I just can't get over it. And honestly, when I talk about LeBron, I don't sound coherent. The glaze is crazy. I've loved him since I was 9 years old. I have a St. Vincent St. Mary's card set of him. My mom got me for Christmas. I love LeBron James, and now he's a Sixer, and I'm going to spend all my disposable income. It's going to be actually disposed on LeBron merch. So
Would expect nothing less from you. I expect an entire closet full of LeBron apparel.
maybe a shrine.
I won't put it past you.
we just redo this.
Wipe all that out.
Yeah,
LeBron James way.
yeah. I got
All
a
right.
Johnny Wood up there, but anyway. Um,
So yeah, this is huge news. I'll always remember where I was, how I felt. I'll remember the route I drove from North Philly to West Philly to South Philly, just screaming out my window, LeBron James,
yelling it out.
over and over and over again. The only signing that got me that excited, or even in the same stratosphere, was the Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
And this I'm sorry, Saquon, love you, go Whitehall High School, but damn, dude, LeBron James. LeBron James is a Philadelphia 76er. I was already hype off the Jaylen Brown trade. I was excited and reinvigorated about the young core of Maxi and VJ. Everyone's going to have the conversation about Embiid's health, but last year he was healthy. He had the freak accident, or he had the freak surgery this year where he had to have his appendix out. Good thing that's gone. No more appendicitis for that guy. You're
No,
not getting us next time. No appendix.
he can take rest whenever he wants to now, right?
Whenever. We've
Yeah.
got five players that
No,
at some point in their career will be all stars, and the only one who's left to do it is VJ, who's a sophomore season. VJ gets to slow down his development and speed it up at the same time, right? The role that he has to play is shrunk down dramatically between Jalen and LeBron, but he's going to be with two NBA champions that he has not been with, two NBA championship game MVPs, finals MVPs. Jalen Brown, LeBron James are now on the 76ers, right? You already had a team that knocked out Boston last year, and we thought that was going to be the peak. We thought that was going to be the peak of the process. I really did. Did you think differently after we came back and beat Boston last year? Did you feel like that was the peak of what the process would be?
I'm sorry, I blacked out for a little bit out of euphoria.
Too much. When we thought we were saddled with LeBron, well, with Joel's contract,
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
PG 13's contract, two undersized guards. We felt like we were stuck. Like that was going to be the best we could be, at least for
Yeah.
the next 2 to 3 years. Now the next 2 to 3 years, man, it's championships. It's championship basketball that is going to leave VJ and Maxi in a crazy advanced position, learning from those two guys.
Let me just talk about two human emotions that I
Go
think,
for it.
regardless of who's listening right now, everyone that's listening can connect to these two human emotions that we are now experiencing.
One.
One, feeling chosen. Okay?
What a feeling.
LeBron chose Philadelphia, but in some ways, I feel like he chose me. And let's be clear, my highest level of basketball, 10th grade CYO, I had 6 rebounds, 5 points, and 4 fouls a game. But he chose us. Feeling chosen feels nice. All of you can agree that. 2, hope.
Ooh,
Hope.
talk about it.
Hope. Hope gets you up in the morning. Hope allows you to hit that button to turn the television on. Hit that streaming service. Throw on LeBron and the boys. Okay? Hope takes you one step forward, one
Tell
step
me.
at a time.
Where's it taking us to?
Jump. LeBron James. Anyway, we should probably get back to football. Put a bow on
Well,
it. Put a bow on it. We'll transition to football.
can we just real quick, can we just give a moment of silence on the podcast to the process continuing? Normally a moment of silence is something ends. The process is continuing, and I can't wait. Go Sixers, 10-9-8, 76ers, and now we're back in DC for the Defenders. Let's get it.
Yes. You made me think of, the only other time I've gotten like truly ecstatic for a signing was
Mike Vick.
where I remember exactly where I was. Nnamdi Asomugha. I was in the
Oof. Woof.
Susquehanna Bank Center parking lot. I believe it was either Lil Wayne or it might have been before the Lil Wayne concert.
Good show.
I was a young buck, maybe Maroon 5. Those are two very different acts, but I was there and I was running around the parking lot shouting, "We got Nnamdi." I briefly changed my Facebook name to Nnamdi in my middle name. That signing obviously did not work out well. I'm telling you everything. This is one of my deepest, darkest secrets, having the Namdi moniker.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
My mom got
wild.
me a jersey for Christmas. I lost it. It's one of the few. It was a really nice one too. I lost it. I have a new one now, but it's not the same that it was. She got me an authentic. Anyway,
Man,
um, I think it's best if I just stop. Okay. So all right. So now we're at the Red Eye, sponsored by Together Skateboarding and Coffee, bringing
cheers.
coffee and community together in North Philadelphia and beyond. Great supporters of us, of our football program at Voss Big Picture High School. I want to point out something, Jay. We're back to the Stallions and the Gamblers being out. I'm going to highlight the
Yes,
Stallions
sir.
specifically because we called that, and I will say revisionist history because I didn't say it. But if you would have had to ask me what other team's going to go, I would have said the Gamblers because it had to have been one of the Texas teams, and it wasn't going to be the Renegades because the Renegades are right by the hub.
Yep.
So I'm not surprised to see the Gamblers go as well. So now we're down to 6 teams, but um, I'm putting this in the Red Eye segment because it's spot on to what me and you predicted on the Just Win Bets Baby podcast with Joe and Shane, as far as the magic number being 12.
Yeah.
And what did he release in his strategic realignment statement? That the goal is having 12 teams by 2030. And now it's clear what the vision is. And I love a plan. Don't you love a plan? By
Gotta
2027,
love a plan.
next season, we are realigning, strategically realigning. And I can trust a guy who sold Smart Water, Vitamin Water, and Body Armor for $9.6 billion with strategic realignment. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then by 2028, including Oklahoma City, we have 10 teams. And by 2030, the goal is to have those 12 teams. So we have the 3 phases. 2027 realignment upcoming, 10 teams by 2028, 12 teams by 2030. So you said it bluntly first. I'm going to give you a second here to comment on the Red Eye here that we called it. We knew the magic number, and we have a vision now for the UFL.
I will say, Mike Repole, I know you're listening. If you need some sports business consulting, call me. Get in the DMs. Get in the comments. Hit me up, my G, because the day before it came out, I called all of it. And it felt good. It felt good to be right. You know what? You mentioned it feels good to be chosen. Sometimes it feels good to be right. I'm super excited about what is coming for the UFL. I think it's what needs to happen. The Birmingham team wasn't getting it done. I think going in, they probably expected only one of the 2 Texas teams to survive. So you got some market data. You got to test something. It didn't work. I think this is bad for any any state down in the southeast part of the country that wants to get a football team, a UFL football team outside of Florida, which already, I think they'll get one maybe, but the rest of the states,
Well, they already have the Storm.
you're right. I forget about
Get
them
another
time
one,
and again.
and they went away
I don't
from
think they're getting
Orlando.
another one.
They went away from Orlando before when they were the. Oh, I can't. It's escaping me. It's driving me
Yeah,
crazy.
it's whatever. So yeah, their Florida's already covered. I think that'll be the only team down there. Florida and Texas are going to split the South.
Okay.
Um, on the Just Win Sports podcast, I said Utah. Right, I threw out Buffalo. I think Buffalo would be so fun. I
Can I
really want to
ask
step on
you?
that
Can I ask
Buffalo.
you to save that for the next
All
segment?
right, all right, I'll save it.
We're gonna start guessing. It was the Orlando Guardians, by the way. That was the
Ah,
they
ball knower.
they had been removed and then they brought back the Storm. I guess my question here would be as far as one thing I want to point out, and I pointed out briefly on the Just Win Bets Baby pod with Joe and Shane, is
Just Win
that
bets, baby.
it's actually like a good like Sally slept 6 salamanders, you know what I mean? Just win bets, baby. Just win bets, baby. Just win bets, baby. It's a good to get warmed up. I just think it's important to note out here that Birmingham was the hub for the relaunched
Yeah,
USFL and was an institution, was a product that I could not get into even with the Philadelphia team because they played all of their games at an empty, protective stadium. I think I looked up; it has like 47,000 seats.
Yeah.
Uh, it's honestly like a community college, high school,
Just a
D3,
giant empty coliseum.
large place, and it just has no soul,
Yeah.
no juice. So it's not surprising to see them go. They floundered when they were with the USFL. So you want to think that there's a thirst for football there, but they're so entrenched with
Go
college
Crimson.
football, and that does fascinate me. You would think there'd be a place for
Well, the Dr. Pepper, the Dr. Pepper campaign that they have,
talk to me.
that just feels so Alabama, where like they don't care about pro football. They don't want pro football. They want that college culture football. And that's it.
And so many of their players go on to play pro football that you can
Right.
feel connected to professionals and a variety of teams that way, that maybe you don't quite have that itch. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Devontae Smith, Jahad Campbell, like, or I'm going to watch the Eagles because I'm going to see those two play, or
Right.
Landon Dickerson, Steen too was Alabama, right? Like all,
Yeah.
um, there's not an NFL game. There's not many NFL games you could watch and not
For
see
real.
a couple Alabama players on the field. So in that way, maybe that's a unique way to feel connected to teams that aren't yours, or
And not having to give up the amount of energy and
uh,
time that commitment is that goes into fandom of a
and
team like this.
merch dollars. Just saying.
True. You got to account for those merch
Yeah,
dollars.
you got to account for the merch dollars, and I'm not. I got my MLB All Star Game hat where I blew all my merch dollars, all my dollars. Period.
All dollars became merch dollars.
Yeah, I'm just gonna allocate them to merch dollars. Okay. Yeah. So Stallions and Gamblers out. We have a clear vision now. 3 phases: the realignment next year, the expansion to 10 in 2028, the expansion to 12 in 2030, with OKC included in the 2028. So we know that OKC is one of the 2 teams being added next year, but that leaves us, Jordan, with who in the LeBron James world is going to be the 2 new teams
Who's
for next
next?
year. Like
Who's next?
you would have to go into existing resources. So what we're going to go into, this is kind of our meat and potatoes. It's not the film room, it's not the look ahead, but whatever you want to call it, our main event, sponsored by Gartland Plumbing and Heating.
Hey, this
Premier
is
family-owned plumbing and heating service in Delaware County, southeastern PA. They go up to the Poconos. Guys, don't go 2 hours out for the right project. I want my buddy Joe to start getting calls from Maryland, DC, phone numbers. All right, quality work, family owned
great
and
work.
operated. Dad and 2 sons, known him my whole life. Great work. All right,
Doing the hard work the right way.
fix the pipe right here. Cut out the
For those
ceiling.
for those not watching, you can't even see that any
Can't
work
even
was
see.
done.
Well, okay. I will say that to pinch some pennies, they left the hole. My dad drywalled it, it, and then
Shout out Dean
shout
Marsden.
out Dean. Shout out Dean. And then I painted it. But I will say that paint job, come on now. Okay. We're in business. It looks like nothing
Looks
ever
good.
happened. A big old
Looks
pipe,
good.
Garland Plumbing and Heating. Anyway, so
Hey, this segment is the boardroom. It's not the film room. We're stepping into the boardroom.
this is the off season, the boardroom. I
Mm.
can't wait to take Doc into the boardroom. Wait till we get her on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
That's going to be a great pod.
Good episode.
All right, so let me set the stage for you, Jay. So with the Gamblers out and the Stallions out, which I would say if we had to guess 2 that were leaving, I would have guessed those 2. We have remaining the Louisville Kings, the Orlando Storm, the Dallas Renegades, the Columbus Aviators, the DC Defenders,
Shields up.
and the Seattle Blackhawks.
Boo.
Ooh. So, my question for you, there's 2 spots open.
Yeah.
Where are they going? What approach is a business expert,
Yeah.
an entrepreneurial aficionado,
Heyo.
a marketing, strategic realignment uh, general,
Oh. Ooh.
the LeBron of bottled beverages. Wow, he should put that on a name tag or something. Maybe not his like bio, but like a name tag. Where are we going?
All
Team
right,
for next season. Where are we going?
you're going to go two separate directions, geographically speaking. You
Gotta
got
have
to
good,
go get
gotta have good
you
flights to the hub.
got to go and get some West Coast dollars. All right, so we got to go West Coast, so that way we're pulling in that TV revenue. You know who
Proper.
did that? We're stealing plays. We're all stealing plays. The business play is what the Big Ten did. The Big Ten was great from the 12 o'clock slot to the 3 o'clock slot, maybe the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, but that's it. You know who's making money at night? 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. if it's overtime. We're going Pacific Coast. All
Okay.
right. We're going out to the Pacific. Specifically, out Pacific wise, we're going to go to Portland. We're going to Portland. All right. They've got their basketball team in the NBA for now. Who knows if that Portland team's staying there? I don't think so. I think they're moving to Seattle. They've got the most important asset, a MLS team. They've got a stadium that's the appropriate size. UFL, if they're not already planning to, should strongly consider moving one of these teams out to Portland for the 2027 season. All right. The other team we got to add.
Oh, Jay got
Right
bounced.
now, we got to
So let's go.
capitalize on the
Please
state
hold.
of New York, New England area
Now this is getting
with a
awful. What should we
team
talk about?
in Buffalo.
Um,
We're going to Buffalo for the
yo, let's
cold
put a team in Akron.
March, April,
Have LeBron be
maybe even a cold
the
May
part owner. I'm
vibe
getting
for
crazy. I
the
gotta stop myself.
Buffalo
Oh, now I
team.
got dogs
So we're going to get
snoring.
the cold New York spring, the start of it for spring
Dogs
football,
snoring
and we're going to
today.
keep it moving,
What's the day today? Oh,
moving things out to
July
Buffalo. So we're going to have
31st. Well,
Buffalo
for all you
and
guys out there,
Portland
your history
would be the two that
purists,
I would
August
recommend.
2nd is actually the day that the 56 delegates signed the Declaration of Independence. So you can celebrate the 4th of July again on the 2nd of August. We can hold on to that.
Damn it. Well, that was a technical difficulty. What was the last thing you heard from me?
Yeah, I will say, like, there was about 45 seconds where I was just trying to keep us going. And,
What'd you start talking about?
well, I'll tell you one. It came to me in the moment having a UFL team in Akron, having LeBron
Ooh,
the
ooh.
LeBron play there, and then I started talking about how you can celebrate the 4th of July again on August 2nd because that's actually when the 56 delegates signed the Declaration on August 2nd. So then it kicked me off the recording too. But it honestly brought it. It reminded me of when I was on Zoom during COVID and kids didn't have to put their cameras on, and I was just
Yeah,
riffing by myself. That's how I felt.
yeah.
Just
That was a
looking at my
terrible
face.
time.
Yeah, terrible time for all of us here. Okay, the last thing I heard was you were talking about Portland.
All right, so you heard Portland. Portland's got a
You said Portland, and you talked about it mostly. Portland, the MLS stadium,
okay, cool. We
getting
didn't
an
get my
NBA.
second. We didn't get my second city.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Second city's going East Coast. So we got one out west. We're gonna have one in the East Coast. We're going Buffalo. We're getting the cold spring of Buffalo. Man, you go far enough upstate in New York, it can snow in April. It can snow in May. Imagine a spring ball game with some snow, bringing the energy, bringing the vibes of a classic snow day game by going up north to the tundra to Buffalo. So I think Portland, I think Buffalo would make the two most sense with saving
Boy,
OKC. I think they mentioned OKC because they've already got plans, but I think those plans are to really make that a center of the country hub. So I think that's going to be a slower play. I think they're going to go Buffalo, and I think they're going to go Portland this year.
I do agree with you. There needs to be more of a presence in the Northeast.
Mm.
Trying to think what doesn't Boston have like the Boston Cannons or something? Boston MLS team. Oh, the New England Revolution. New England Revolution Stadium and occupancy.
Mm.
Ooh. No, they play at Gillette. That's not.
Oh
It
no,
says soccer.
no, we're not doing that. No.
Not doing that. No, 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 no. We're
If you're gonna go Boston, you're gonna be in Boston.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll table that. All right. So I have one that I'm really excited about, and it's
Okay.
actually my favorite. And we talked about this months ago, Jordan, as my favorite original 2001 XFL team name. I also think it's a city that would be receptive to a UFL team. My only barrier would be the right stadium, because they really
Okay.
don't have the right stadium. They have a stadium. I don't know if the University of Memphis plays there or not, but about 42,000.
Mm.
I want to bring back the Memphis Maniacs.
Okay.
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 It fits kind of in that belt of the Kings and the DC Defenders. It's, you're not far there. I want to bring back the Memphis Maniacs, right? You already have the trademark.
Hmm.
Okay, so you have to go about around that barrier. You have immediate nostalgia. You probably have some old heads that have some Maniacs stuff. I've had a Maniacs 2001 jersey in my cart for about
Wow.
4 months, and I think that I'm going to pull the trigger on it now that we've had this conversation. But the Memphis Maniacs is who I'm going to bring back,
I like that.
and I think in a future episode, maybe we expand our teams like a fantasy. Like we come up who the coaches are. Ooh, let's do that. All right,
Ooh.
we're going to think that.
Ooh. Expansion
Right? Think about how
draft.
they're like they're intentional about who their leadership is, because they want to have
You
that
want to grow
the
the
fans
brand,
connect to that. Like for
right?
Chris Griffin being the head coach of the Kings, AJ McCarron being the head coach of the Stallions. Like, so let's, all right. So Memphis Maniacs are my number one. I do want to go Northeast, and I thought it was going
Okay.
to be Boston, but I just don't know where they would play. The New England Revolution play in Gillette, and we're not doing that.
Not
We're
doing it.
not doing that.
It's an hour from Boston.
Uh, ooh, no, this is a little crazy. I'm going to
Say
do
it.
it though.
Go crazy.
Rochester, New
Ooh.
York. Hear me out.
Ooh. Okay,
Hear
I'm
me
listening.
out. Rochester, New York. Hear me out. I think we have a bit. One, we're treading into the Northeast. We can tap into the New England market. We can tap into the New York market, having someone in state. It is a slept on city. And I think we're really leaning on here with Rochester is that you might be able to appeal to the Canadian fan base.
Mm.
The Canadian border is
Mm.
not very far from Rochester. As someone who 10 years ago spent a night in Rochester and
Hmm.
drove through Canada to get to Michigan, we could tap into the Canadian fan base there. So, my two teams, bring back the Memphis Maniacs, no copyright barriers,
Yep.
and
New team in
Rochester.
Rochester. Do we?
Yeah.
I like the idea of Rochester. I think you're getting New York State.
And where's the
The idea,
competition
the
for
idea of
first?
pulling Canada right now geopolitically, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know how favorable they are to us old Americans at the moment, but
All right,
we
fair,
smooth that
fair.
we smooth that small little tension up. I think you got something. I think you got something. Interesting. Rochester
Interesting.
wouldn't have even crossed my top 15, but I like it. I really
I've
do.
been
Thanks
really
for.
into Rochester, right? Just because, like, that's where Frederick Douglass lived for a large portion of his prominence, of his significance. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just in my head,
I'm
Rochester.
into it.
So I'm giving you homework. Okay, so we have to come up with team names, locations, and coaching staffs
For the 12
for
teams. Well,
no
for the
for just
sixth
our
edition, just these two. All right. Easy money.
two each.
Easy money.
So and I'm obviously Memphis Maniacs is taken. I almost went back to the true Seattle Sea Dragons. Maybe you could move the Sea Dragons to Portland. I think that'd be nice, because they
That
were
could work
the
nicely.
original the relaunched 2020 Sea Dragons, not to
Hmm.
be confused with the Seattle Blackhawks. Names, venues, and coaching staff. Just writing this down so we know. That's our homework for next pod.
I'm into it. That's
Got
going to be
Memphis
fun.
Maniacs.
Fun assignment.
Yeah, there
Summer
we
school,
go.
baby.
Just
Summer
always.
school.
So, just to recap, we have the Defenders, the Blackhawks, the Kings, the Storm, the Renegades, the Aviators. We are going to get 2 more teams. That's pretty exciting. We're going to get 2 more teams before March 2027. And then in 2028, we expand to 10, including OKC. And in
Mm.
2030, we expand to 12. The strategic realignment of Mike Repole. Jordan says he's going to Portland. And that was
Buffalo.
and Buffalo. Buffalo. And then, man, what if they were just the Buffalo Wings?
Could you imagine? You imagine how hype Buffalo Wild Wings would be for that? The partnerships would be immaculate. You got Buffalo
Somebody has
Wild
probably.
Wings, you got the Buffalo Wings, and you've got every sports beverage bottled drink that Mike Rapoli's ever been a
Hear me out.
part of. Come on now.
How about, because I'm sure the Buffalo Wing is trademarked by a million ways to LeBron.
Yeah.
But imagine the Buffalo Flats, because people like
Ooh.
their flat, the flat
Ooh.
wings, right?
Uh-huh.
The Buffalo Flats. Sorry, I'm doing your homework for you. All right, and then I got Rochester, New York. That's my homework, and me reviving the Memphis Maniacs. And you know what? By the time we record this pod, I'm gonna have my Memphis Maniacs jersey,
I
and I'm
love
gonna
it.
wear it for the pod.
I love it.
Now I have to
Now it's
do it. I
done.
said it. I spoke it.
It's already ordered. I love it.
All
This was a
right.
fun get together. Fun chance to
Yeah.
get on
Well,
the
we gotta do the
mics.
final whistle.
All right.
It's not over yet. Final whistle.
Let's get
Are
into
you
it.
ready?
Toot toot.
You have a final whistle. I have toot
I'll
toot. Do
have
you have
one.
one?
I'll have one. You go first though.
Okay. So we talked before about products that were invented and have not really been innovated. Right?
Hmm.
We talked about, I think it was clothespins, the thing, and then we riffed about that. So I thought about practices or actions or routines or ways of doing things that haven't been innovated. And the thing that made me think of it was tying my shoes. Like, we've gotten to a point where people generally all tie their shoes the same way. And if you're getting
Right.
real crazy, which I do every day because I need to be in sport mode at all times, you never know when you got a boogie,
Right.
I double knot it.
Okay. That's the
So
last innovation in shoe tying.
think about it. Has shoe tying evolved? Because you can say, like, I don't know,
Uh,
music,
maybe.
TV, radio, like shoe tying has not evolved. And I don't count Crocs because you're not safe in those. Let's be real. I love
No,
Crocs,
no.
but
Even in sport mode, you're still risking it for the biscuit.
yeah. So I think shoe tying is a practice, a common practice that has not been innovated. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. So maybe I'll try to think of another one while you think of yours. I guess I'm trying.
That's a decent one. I think there's some faults in that. Like there's certain boots that tie with like a twist. Like I've got a crank on my snow boots, on my snowboarding boots, where I don't have to tie
Those are
any laces.
specialized. Get out of here.
Specialized.
You're
You've
in the.
got Velcro. You've got some
You're
zippers
not hiking
on
up
some
Everest,
shoes.
Jay.
Sometimes you are. Sometimes you are. Something that has not changed, a practice, raffles. We're still using tickets. Raffle tickets. They're the same. They're red. They're in that sleeve. If I had a raffle ticket from 1980, you couldn't tell the difference between that one and one I bought in 2026. Raffle tickets. Simple and the
Raffle
same.
tickets. Raffle tickets is a great one.
I know it.
Raffle tickets is.
Whoever came up with the raffle ticket, man, nobody's tried to stomp you out. No one's tried to beat your idea. It was great. Great then, great now.
How about Now I was gonna say like sending mail, but like
Oh no,
you
that's
can send.
completely revolutionized. And
Yeah, you
people
can
don't do
figure
it
that out.
anymore. I bet you there's people listening who don't know how to send a letter.
There's actually because I don't send them anymore. I have one I need to send to the my school tax bill to the mortgage company. It's just been sitting on my counter because I'm like
Mm.
not accustomed to putting stuff in the mailbox. Um, well, I would even like reading has even kind of changed because now
In
you
a big
have
way.
audio and you have tablets and you have the Kindles and you have
Yeah, the number of
you can
people
highlight.
holding a book and reading it. Holding a physical book and reading it is dramatically changed, unfortunately. Let's get back to reading books. That's my final
Honestly,
whistle.
that's yours, dude. You said
That's
that
mine.
already, didn't you? Wasn't that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Maybe
keep
I don't
saying it till
remember.
we start reading books. Read books.
I've been reading.
I know you have. I'm
I've
not
been
talking to
reading.
you. I'm talking to some of those listeners. Some of them. Most of them, maybe.
Man, what a like even like throwing things, even throwing a football, throwing a baseball has evolved. Different pitches, different techniques. All right, I'm gonna cut myself off. But shoelaces and raffle tickets. That's the official Fly Shields Fly take
Oh yeah,
on a practice of doing something that has
that
not
stood the
been
test of
innovated, hasn't been.
time.
Yeah. So raffling with physical tickets and tying your shoes, something that our great grandpappy did, and we're still rocking it the same.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that's the final whistle. Toot toot. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep.
Um, and thank you, LeBron, for listening. Thank you, Mike Repole, for listening. And we have our new franchises, almost like we're in a video game. We have the Buffalo Flats, the Portland, who knows yet, the revived Memphis Maniacs, and the Rochester. Man, I'm going to come up with something good here. Ooh, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say it. All right. Yeah. Close us
All
up, Jay.
right. That's it for us. Thanks for listening. Like, follow, subscribe, and don't forget, shields up, mics down. Peace. Boom.
LeBron.
All right. That's